Welcome back to the channel. If you're a business owner or an executive who has ever quietly wondered, could I actually retire if I wanted to? This one's for you. Before we dive in, hit subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications because clarity compounds faster than confusion. Now let's talk about something we hear all the time. One of the most common phrases we consistently hear from our clients: I think we're doing well, I'm just not sure I can retire. These are not people who are behind. These are successful people that have strong incomes, meaningful equity, healthy portfolios, businesses generating real cash flow, and yet uncertainty. And almost always the fallback answer is, I'll probably just work another year. Working another year isn't wrong, folks. Working another year because you don't have clarity, well, that can be expensive. It's like staying in the job you don't love because you haven't opened the spreadsheet. The uncertainty becomes the decision. So why does success really create uncertainty? Here's the paradox. The more complex your income structure becomes, the harder retirement feels, even when your balance sheet says you're good. Executives and owners don't have simple income. They have salary, bonus, RSUs, which is restricted stock units, options, deferred comp, business distributions, carried interest, phantom equity. It's layered, it's lumpy, it's timing dependent. And when income is timing dependent, confidence is timing dependent. What most people are actually saying when they say, I'm not sure I can retire, is, I don't know what my income looks like without this job. I don't know what taxes look like when the structure changes. I don't know how healthcare fits in. I don't know what I'd be giving up. Uncertainty feels like risk, and humans default to stability when risk is unclear. Now let's talk about the part no one likes to think about, working one more year. And it often keeps you in top marginal tax brackets, higher Medicare IRMAA surcharges, larger RMD projections later, and then also higher exposure to equity concentration. If you're already in a high bracket, that extra year can mean more income taxed at peak rates, less opportunity to smooth income, fewer chances to optimize Roth conversions, and larger required minimum distributions in the future. Sometimes working another year increases lifetime tax liability more than people expect. It doesn't mean stop working, it means model the trade-off. Because without modeling, you're flying blind, and even a successful pilot shouldn't land without instruments. Now let's talk about net worth versus retirement readiness. Here's a subtle but powerful distinction. Net worth does not equal retirement readiness. We've met prospective clients with 8 million, 12 million, 20 million net worth who still feel unsure. Why, you ask? Because their assets are concentrated in company stock, locked in deferred compensation, illiquid in business equity, or structured for growth and not for income. Accumulation and distribution are different skill sets. It's like training for a marathon and suddenly switching to a triathlon. Same athlete, different demands. Retirement confidence comes from knowing how income will be generated, how taxes will be managed, how volatility affects lifestyle, and how liquidity is structured. Without that, wealth feels theoretical. Let's talk about the actual golden handcuffs. They're rarely dramatic, they're subtle. Unvested RSUs, deferred comp cliff vesting, performance stock tied to 3-year cycles, pension enhancements at specific tenure. Each of these creates an emotional anchor. If I leave now, I lose this. But the real question isn't what you lose, it's what staying costs. Have you quantified the after-tax value of unvested equity, the risk-adjusted value, the concentration risk, or the opportunity risk? Equity is powerful, but when it becomes psychological leverage instead of financial leverage, it changes how you think. Clarity turns golden handcuffs into golden options. Another major hesitation we see is healthcare. Questions like, what does coverage cost pre-Medicare? How do I replace employer benefits? What happens to disability insurance? Does life insurance still fit my scenario? Many executives are underinsured relative to their lifestyle, especially if disability coverage is capped at base salary. Insurance isn't exciting, folks, but neither is discovering gaps when income changes. Confidence requires knowing the protection structure works outside your current employer. Then there's the family dimension. Prospective clients often say, I just want to make sure everything is secure before I slow down. Translation, are the kids provided for? Is the business succession clear? Are trusts properly funded? Is liquidity sufficient? Delaying clarity often delays financial independence. Estate planning isn't about dying, it's about removing uncertainty from your family's future. Here's what we tell prospective clients. The goal of financial planning is not to tell you when to retire, it's to answer the question, could I retire if I wanted to? When you can answer that with confidence, work becomes a choice. Stress decreases, risk tolerance improves, planning becomes proactive. Working another year is fine. Working another year because you don't have clarity is not. At Frame Wealth Partners, we don't push exits. We provide visibility because the most powerful financial position isn't wealth, it's optionality. That's all I got. See you soon.